And here we go. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do my Ask Me Anything video. I have no idea when I'm going to post it, but I have time and my face is on, so let's do this. I have my computer right here, so this might be like a hot mess, but we'll try. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for playing along with me with that. I just thought it was a good idea, but then the one that I watched, she's like, well, I only got like 3 questions, so I'm just going to answer questions that I want to. And she like printed off a list of like questions to answer. And I was like, I think I can do a little bit better. So I did it with my Target giveaway video. So I haven't sent that out yet. Don't worry for the winner. I haven't sent it out yet. I'm going to try to send it out with the 1,000 the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, so I can just go to the post office once. Anyway, so I'm just gonna get into this and read. So if I'm looking down here, that's why. Anyway, and I didn't even realize the lipstick I put on matches my shirt. Let me see. Let's just start. What's my favorite beauty box? BoxyCharm. Yep. If you have $21 a month, and especially if you're a beginner and really want to get into this, I think the BoxyCharm will give you a lot of product for not a lot of money, and you'll be able to build up your collection. Beauty stores are my favorite. I shop at both Sephora and Ulta. I think I tend to Ulta more just because they seem to have the same products. I know there's exclusives to either store, but their reward system is better. Yeah, Sephora, you get points that you can turn in for like a little dinky whatever. This would probably be like, this is a little sample lipstick from Too Faced. This would be like 250 points. Well, at Ulta, 300 points, you get money. It's money. I think I just redeemed 300 points and it was like 11 bucks or something like that. Maybe it was 350. It was something like that, but it's like, it's money. What hair color do I use? I love it. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, here, I can pull my hair down. This, okay, you can see where it's grown out because you can see all my grays. This right here is, Chrome Plum from Fiera, and it's been my go-to for probably the past year, but I am gonna screw up my hair today. How about that? I am going to try to lighten a little bit on the ends and color them off color, like a purple or a pink. But I very well may turn my hair orange, which is fine. And then like, I'm going to see if I can get it to lighten so I can put a little bit of color in the ends, just like from here down. And then I'm going to darken up the rest to be like the darkest brown I can find. Black tends to look pretty flat and it's pretty dramatic. But if I can get a dark brown, that's what I'm going to go for. Anyway, I tell you what, I used, and hopefully, I think I have enough for another use, and then it'll be in my empties this month. I used that foam conditioner that we got. Where did we get that from? Was it in a Target box? Or no, oh, it was in an Allure box, I think. My hair feels amazing today. And when I put it in my hair yesterday, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be enough conditioning. My hair feels really nice today. What is my most favorite book in the world that I can reread and reread? I am a reader, and I always, if I enjoy a book, I will always reread it. It's just different genres. Right now, I love Ready Player One. The movie comes out in March. I watched it before there was even a movie coming. I love the audiobook. Love the Harry Potter series. There's a book called On the Island from Tracy Garvis Graves that I love. It was one of those books that I read it and turned around and read it again. And, I don't know. I have a lot of series. I like the romantica genre, which is like romantic erotica instead of just like erotica, which is just like straight like paragraphs of, you know, erotica. But the romantica has like the romance to it. The Masters of the Shadowlands series is amazing. If you think you liked 50 Shades of Grey, read Masters of the Shadowlands and then tell me if you still like 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, it just, I will always try something. I'm not big into the mystery or thriller books, and that's just a personal preference. I'm one of those that would flip to the back to see who did it and then finish reading. That's just the type of personality I am. What is my favorite primer? Right now, I'm using this. The Lure from Guerlain primer. I love this primer. I think it makes my oily skin behave itself. I hate that it's $7 some, but I got that bottle with my Ebates money. And if you don't shop through Ebates, you should. I can put my link down below. I feel like such a tool whenever I say, here, there's my link. But it does help if somebody, you know, wants to sign up, and we both get something if you sign up under my thing for Ebates. What TV shows did I watch growing up? When I was little, we did not watch a lot of TV. We were only allowed to watch 1 hour of TV a week. And if we watched somebody else's TV time, that was ours as well. So, I definitely, my eye is watering like crazy. I did not watch a lot of TV growing up. I tell you what my hour was usually spent on. Remember the New Kids on the Block cartoon series? I watched that. As I got older, I watched Sequest, and I've watched Grey's Anatomy since it came on. That really wasn't when I was younger, but I'm old, so that is kind of younger. But I watched Grey's Anatomy from the beginning. I watched CSI. I've seen every episode of those two series. What inspired me to make my channel? It really was that I love unboxing videos. When I say I love unboxing videos, I love unboxing videos. I will watch like different people unbox the same exact box over and over. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like I like their opinions on things. I like their personalities, but I love unboxing videos. And then I was noticing that I was getting some of my boxes before everybody else. Not necessarily BoxyCharm, because there's some people that get BoxyCharm like the first or second day that make videos. Well, I'm sure that they get sent out early. But sometimes my Sephora box comes before anybody else's. And I was like, you know what? Maybe there's people like me who love watching unboxing videos and would really enjoy being able to see my own, because I'm getting them. It seems like I'm getting mine early. So I just set my camera up, and here we are today, a year later, 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. Am I a big fan of Harry Potter, or were you just curious? I love Harry Potter. If you can't see, this poster right here is the entire book of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And it's on a big poster. It looks pretty cool. I can't tilt anything, otherwise everything will fall apart. But I started reading Harry Potter. I had gotten out of college, and in college my degree is in English, so I was taking like 5 or 6 literature classes or 5 or 6 English classes. And I didn't have time to recreationally read, because I was reading 5 different things every single week, which can get a little confusing if you've never tried to do that before. I was like, oh, no, wait, you know, like, oh, no, that character's not in this book, sorry. And we were all together because in my degree, which is English creative writing, there's only 32 of us. So we were all in the same classes. And they would start to laugh and like, oh, sorry, oh, that character's not in that book. Or somebody would be like, oh, but this thematic, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, that was in that class, not this one. This is this book. So when I got out of college, worked at a gas station. So I had a lot of time to read, especially in the mornings, because we opened at 5, and between 5 and 8, we'd only have like 10 people come in. And the 5th book was coming out. And I was like, what is all this buzz about this book? What have I missed? This is a kid's book. Why is everybody losing their minds over it? So on my way home, about a week before it came out, I stopped and got the first 2 books, because anytime I start a series, I will always get the first 2 books, because if I read the first book and I enjoy it, I'm going to want to read the second one straight away. Then I don't have to wait. So I got the first 2 books, read the first 2 books, breezed through them, and I was hooked. That was it. I was done. And I've been totally sucked into it ever since. I love the books. I love the fandom that goes along with it. I'm a happy, proud Ravenclaw. It's just, yeah, that's pretty much it. How did my husband and I meet, and how long have we been married? We've been married for 12 years, and we met at college. The funny thing is he knew a lot of the people I knew in high school, even though we went to 2 different schools. He dated some of the people I hung out with, but he and I had never met until college. And we had a class together at and like 1 year. And I thought he was cute. You know, he sat around side. He always talked to, and I was not a talker in class. I'm not like that. And he always says this, I barely remember, but I was like sitting outside of the classroom and I was reading. I hate when people bug me when I'm reading. I hate it. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. And he asked me about the book I was reading. And in my head, I'm going, ugh, he's really not interested in the book that I'm reading. Because if he was interested in the book I was reading, he would wait until I was done reading the book I was reading. So I just kind of brushed him off. And then we got put in a group at the very end of the semester. And then we ended up at a meeting together because we were both transferring over to the main branch. And we talked, and I don't really remember him because there was this other guy there, and he was really cute, and I really had a crush on him, and he was a really good writer, and blah, blah, blah. And then I was sitting, we both transferred the next, you know, like over the summer, we both transferred, and I was sitting outside waiting for one of my classes to start, and here comes this guy. And it was a huge campus. We basically went from a teeny tiny campus, which is like grade 13 and 14, to this huge campus. And of all the guys that walked up, it was this guy. And I was like, hey, I know that guy. Why do I know that guy? I know that guy. Why do I know him? And we started talking. And then he was like, oh, I got to go to class. I was like, oh, bye. It was nice to see you. Talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to class, and he was there. And I sat down next to him, and that was it. That's all it took. We were buddies for a while, and then we weren't, and then that was it. What is my favorite song? Come on, Eileen. That song just puts me in such a good mood. Or Bohemian Rhapsody. A good dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara. The Lash Paradise is pretty okay. Could you make a video of you reacting to an episode of Stranger Things? I've never seen that show. I'm not big into scary thriller stuff. Nor do I care for things that I have to pay attention to 100% of the time. Usually when I'm watching TV, I'm watching TV and I'm on my computer or I'm on my phone, or usually what it is, I have something playing on the TV, I have a video playing and I have my headphones on, and then I'm playing a game on my phone. Because heaven forbid I just choose to do one of those things. So, I don't know. I've never watched that show, so yeah. Do I have any siblings? I do. I have 4 brothers. 1 older and 3 younger. And I'm the only girl. Suggestions for matte liquid lipstick remover. I remove all of my lip, eyebrows with the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. It's amazing. What inspires me for my videos? Sorry, my lipstick, I can feel. I think I need to throw it away. it's really just unboxing stuff. And then as we've gotten bigger, I've been doing a little bit more with my makeup collection, and you know, I'm just going through. We have asked for a new camera for Christmas, so if I can figure that out, then maybe I could even edit a video. We'll see. We'll see how much time I have. I really don't have a ton of time. Am I 30? Nope, I'm 36. Do I look it? Some days I feel like I'm 36, some days I feel like I'm 45, and some days I feel like I'm still 20. Video on facial cleansers. I will get through all the cleansers. I'm going to go piece by piece through my collection and do it like that. What brand of lipstick was I wearing in that video? It was the purple one, wasn't it? It is this one. Get the dust off. Sorry, with 4 cats and a dog, everything is covered in dust. Whenever we get an O for a lippy, I think this came in a BoxyCharm, they never put the name on it. I think it's Bordeaux, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. But I only wear it for videos. I can't wear that out in my real life because people would look at me like I was a crazy person. What is my favorite animal? Would you ever go vegan? Never say never. And my favorite animal, I enjoy my cats. And I grew up on, you know, like my parents have a horse farm, so I grew up with horses and dogs and chickens and ducks and, you know. So I'm not a big fan of flying birds. I like penguins, but not a big fan of flying birds. Who do I watch most on YouTube? Livloveshermakeup, which if I remember, I'll link down below. And Graveyard Girl. Those are the two that if they put a video up, I'm clicking on it. I also watch Thrift Thick. Sometimes I don't watch the whole video. If it's like a testing out video, I will watch the very beginning and the very end. Yeah, and I watch like Laura Lee and Manny and Jeffree Star, and you know, there's a couple others, but I love Liv's opinions on things, because she really doesn't care. She doesn't care what people think of what she thinks. I like Cassie's videos because they're very in-depth, so if I need something like in-depth, I will watch her videos. Maybe the whole thing, but I like her opinions on things too. And she has oily skin, so that helps. So that helps. And Graveyard Girl Bunny is just such a wonderful addition to this earth. I love her personality and I love what she does. I think she's just an amazing person. My favorite lip products, the Velvet Lip Glide Inbound. That's my favorite lipstick. I also like the Texas Toast, the Bunny's lipstick from Tarte. Favorite makeup look. I love glitter. I love glitter eyeshadows. I love a little bit of shimmer. My favorite crease color, let's see if I can get this without being so glary, is this one right here. This is Laced from Urban Decay. And then I love Poker Face from Tarte, like their metallic single shadow. Where do I have that? I think it's under my computer. Oh God. And I've worn them. Usually when people are like, oh, I really like her, the colors just seem to work really well for me. This is Poker Face right here. See it? Oh, I dig into that. I have another one when that one runs out. I have one of both because I really do wear those probably most often. My favorite palette right now is the candy one from Too Faced. I really like that. The only bad thing is, and I didn't mind when it came out. I didn't mind that it didn't have a mirror, but now it bugs the crap out of me. But it's such a beautiful palette. I love it. I think I've worn every shade except the black because I usually don't wear a lot of black eyeshadow. It's a beautiful palette. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I bought it. My beauty wish list. I don't know. I've bought a lot of makeup lately. I can't wait to get into the palettes that I've bought myself that for my husband to give me for Christmas. I'm always on the search for a good... I'm not a big foundation person. Like, this is this It Cosmetics CC cream. So I'm always looking for something that doesn't look like crap, that will last most of the day for evening out skin tone, and that doesn't break me out. Absolute favorite makeup brand, probably Tarte. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tarte on that one. My own eyeshadow palette. Which colors would you choose? Pinks and purples. That's usually what I wear. Do you prefer Sephora Play over beauty boxes? No, I like BoxyCharm. Sorry, the question was like this long. If you made your own beauty product, what would it be? Probably an eyeshadow palette. There's a reason that like all of the influencers and stuff who are making new products are doing eyeshadow palettes, because it's probably the easiest for them to do that will hit the most audience. Foundation is hard. Blushes are hard. It's easy to put together a palette. Well, not easy, but it's easier, I'm sure. Where am I from and what do I do for work? I am from the Midwest. And I am a dance instructor. I teach ballet. Most of my students are under the age of 10. I have a group that are older, but most of them are little. We have a wonderful recreational program, and I love what I do. So when I talk about going to class and going to dance and da-da-da, that's why I teach dance. And I love it. It's my favorite. My favorite makeup product at the moment? At the moment? I don't know. I stick with what I like. Velvet Lip Glide and Bound, my primer. Yeah, we'll go with that. A lot of these are the same. What inspired me to lay out the butterflies like that on my wall? I thought it looked cool. Like it's a little flutter of butterflies and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. And it goes over onto this wall right here. But the silver ones keep falling off. Those black ones have been there forever. They will never come off, I don't think. But the silver, it used to be mirrors. The silver, like where the silver ones are. They used to be mirrors and the mirrors kept falling off and my kids like broke a bunch of them. And then... so I found some silver ones, and now the silver ones are peeling off. I don't know what to do, so I might ditch all that and do something different. I don't know. Do I have kids? Yep. 2 boys. If you go back through, there's some videos with them in them. What led me into makeup? Honestly, it was because I was 30 years old, and I was still dealing with breakouts, and I still do. I have hormonal breakouts that go here, and then I have one right here for... who knows why? But it was bad. And I really went, okay, enough is enough. I need to figure out why I'm breaking out. So I got into skincare, and then the skincare turned into makeup, and then I was just in this spiral of makeup stuff, and I love it. I think it's so much fun. I love being able to do looks, like different looks, and try different products, and it's just fun. So yeah. Favorite drugstore items. I don't use a lot of drugstore items. That was one of the reasons that I think that I was breaking out so bad. I use NYX. I have some NYX stuff. I have some drugstore mascaras, but I really just, I don't know what it is. How do I keep my lipstick from bleeding? I actually really don't have a lot of issues with that, thank goodness. But use a good lip liner. All-time favorite beauty product? Honestly, I know I can say lipstick and stuff, but this lip mask has changed my life. This is the Bite Beauty lip mask. I wear it every night. I wear it during the day as like a lip balm, and you can and I've done it before in some of my other some of my get ready with me's, I'll line my lips and blend it up and then put this on so it has a little bit of color and it looks amazing. And this tube is probably around $30. I can't remember, but it lasts forever. It lasts forever. Not forever, but I'm pretty sure I got this like 6 months ago and I use it every single day. How many subscription boxes do I do? A lot. I don't have as many as I could possibly have. I canceled Macy's because that was just bull crap. It's not a good box at all unless you shop at Macy's all the time for your beauty stuff. It's not a good box. You can get the exact same things from Ipsy, and Ipsy's $10. Yeah. But I've also, maybe once we get into the new year, maybe I'll put up a poll and ask what box you would like me to get. I'm always open to suggestions. I've dipped my toe in and for Glossy Box. I keep going, oh no, oh, they sent me an email that I can get 3 months for $10 a month. Oh, I just keep going back and forth. I can't decide. How many hours do I work on my channel? Not at all. I film and upload, and that's it. I don't do any editing. Oh, don't worry about being too shy. You're just talking to a camera. And if your friends say anything bad about it, then just screw them. They don't need to be your friends anymore. There's always going to be haters, and there's always going to be trolls. But I am not, I'm not too proud to delete comments. I don't need that hate on my channel. I don't need anybody's hate in my life. You can keep that to yourself. I really don't. I don't need it in my life. But I'm also older, and this generation has dealt with hate online. And then in my generation, it was face to face. So the online stuff really doesn't bother me, but I will delete any trolly or bad comments just because nobody needs that. Why do you have to spread your hate? You keep that to yourself and leave everybody else alone. Favorite and least favorite. BoxyCharm's favorite. Macy's was a big piece of crap. Favorite mascara. The Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes. My favorite. Do I get really festive at my house for the holidays? We're actually not decorating at all. We're going down to my in-laws, and we're leaving before Christmas and coming home after Christmas, and there's no point. There's no point, because we're not even going to be here. So my boys got a Lego advent calendar, and that's our decoration this year. What's my favorite holiday? Any holiday that family can just get together and have fun. I'm not really big on anything like that. Like, oh, Christmas and this and that, or Thanksgiving and this and that, or Easter. I don't care. As long as family's together, I don't care. How many Funko Pop characters do I have? I have one in my office that is the Newt Scamander with his Alchemy egg, and that's it. What's my favorite? I have a Niffler. You see him right there. I wish I got the flocked Niffler before they sold out. At first I was like, no, I don't really like that. And then I saw one in the store, and then I walked away, and I was just like, a week later I was like, oh man, I think I kind of need that. And then they were sold out, so that kind of sucks. And then up here, I have the Newt Scamander with Pickett, and those two are my favorite. These are such good questions. Makeup brand for life. Probably Tarte. Anything about Walmart's fall box? No. I don't know. I can't remember if I already said it in this video or not, because I just filmed another video, but the Walmart box, it has been, in my account, it says processing shipment and pending shipment. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy that they haven't shipped yet. I don't know what is going on with Walmart. I understand that there's a demand for these boxes. I get it. But oh my gosh, you took my money. Send me my stuff. Favorite face wash. I use the Clinique Foaming Acne Face Wash. I use that twice a day. What do I do for a living? I teach dance. What makeup advice or recommendation for a 42-year-old who's looking to bring out her inner girly side? Glitter! I don't know. Do what you want. All I would say for shimmery or glittery shadows, you need to be careful. Use a good eyeshadow primer and a good base, because it can start to travel and get into these lines. But use a bright color. Don't use a bright color on your eyes and your lips. Go easy on the blush. You can be trendy. You can be in without looking overdone. And that's hard, I think, for our generation, because when we were little, it was the 80s. And the 80s makeup. Bright eye, bright lip, bright cheek in the circles. Then the 90s came, we ripped off all of our eyebrows and drew them in a pencil line with the one shadow color. So we gotta keep with the trend, but you can always be trendy without being overly done. I wear shimmer shadows every single day. And everyone just always says, wow, your makeup looks really nice. They don't say, oh, you're too old. Or if somebody says anything, just be like, what? I can't have fun? It's makeup. It's makeup. We get to draw on our faces and make different contours and highlight. And we can look amazing. Who cares what anybody says? Do what you want. Recent makeup collection video. I do these every single month. I think this month I have planned to do my perfume collection. Favorite holiday drink. I'm not a big drinker. It's not anything against it. I do think that after you hit a certain age, the drunk pictures like this on Facebook are not as flattering. Probably 30 is probably the limit for those pictures. But my mother-in-law makes this Tingle Bells punch every year for Christmas. And it's so good. And it's non-alcoholic for the kids, but then the adults can go and do a little bloop of vodka and then put the Tingle Bells punch in, and it is. Yes. What's my favorite perfume? The Stella McCartney Pop. That's my favorite. What kind of dance do I teach? Ballet. I like the rules. The rules and regulation. I can pick up a book, and I have books from 1960. And I can use them in my class today. I love it. What did I use on my brows that day? It was the It Cosmetics Brow, Universal Brow something. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, but I liked it better than this. My childhood celebrity crush. Excuse me. It's so sad. It was Jonathan Brandis. Do you remember who that was? If you're my age, you do. Because he was in everything. I had posters of him all over my wall. And he committed suicide like 10 years ago. It was so sad. It was like my childhood died that day. But, yeah. I watched Sequest. I watched all of his movies. Yeah, I loved him. I loved him. It's so sad. How does my husband and children feel about me having a YouTube channel? They're so jealous. My husband's job is a little bit more finicky with stuff like that. Like, he just doesn't want to get in trouble, because if he could live stream or film himself at work, he's a cable guy, he would have so many followers, because he's a very fun personality. He's very funny. And the stuff that he gets into, and the people that he meets, and the customers that he meets, he just comes home with all these stories, and I'm just like, how is that even a real thing? Like, he's just so funny. He would have so many followers if he could do that. But he might come and we might do the, my husband does my makeup thing. He probably will actually do a really good job. He has gone in Sephora and like blended an eyeshadow look like on his hand. And I'm like, how do you even know how to do that? He's real artsy fartsy like that. My kids are super jealous. They would love to be able to do something. Maybe when they're a little bit older. I don't mind them coming in and visiting on my stuff, but I don't want them to have their own channel yet. Unbox any more Walmart beauty boxes. Yes, when I get them. Hopefully they come before we go on vacation, because then otherwise it will be January before I think I can get to them. What's my most favorite item to find in a beauty box? Probably mascara and a good palette. Palettes are always good because even if you don't use them, you know somebody who can use it. If I don't use something, I usually give it to my nieces. My least favorite is a black eyeliner. Oh, give me a purple or a gray or something. A brown, even a brown. I have so many black eyeliners. Favorite thing to eat for lunch. My husband is driven crazy by me because I can eat the same thing every single day and it does not bother me. Like chili. If I make a pot of chili and I have leftovers, I don't care to eat chili the next 4 days. I don't care. He likes different things. So but I really don't, it just really is what I'm feeling. Like yesterday I had a ham sandwich and Doritos because yum. And other days I'm like, you know what, I probably should have a salad. Or, oh, let's go out to lunch or whatever. Whatever. One superpower. I would love to be able to teleport and bring my kids with me. Wouldn't that be so nice? Gosh, I would save so much time in my life. What is my work schedule like since I teach dance? Oh, that's an interesting question. It's all over the place. I really teach I've had the same schedule for years, but it's because it's what works with the community that we're in. I work Monday nights because it's the latest night that I can be in the studio. I don't teach anything on Tuesdays. Wednesday I teach in the mornings, and those are my baby classes, like my preschoolers. Thursday I'm in and out of the studio all day. I have a baby class, and then I have like my kindergartner. So I have a class for the kids that are in PM kindergartner. So they come to class in the morning. And then I have a class for the AM kindergartners, which is in the afternoon. And then I have my older girls at night. And then I teach Saturday mornings. So it's really what works for my studio. Like it's what works. Was I afraid to start doing YouTube? Not really, but it did take me a while to be confident enough. I'm not really personal on Facebook, and we don't air out our dirty laundry on there at all. So for me to share that I had a YouTube channel was a big thing, because we really don't, like, I post pictures of my kids from my in-laws, and I post like recipes and funny things, but I don't get like personal on Facebook. So it was an extension of that. Like, I don't really do personal stuff. So when I finally was like, okay, you know what? Screw this. Let's share it. And I do have a Facebook group for makeup. And I always post my videos on there and stuff because it's makeup. I don't want to clog up my Facebook feed with makeup stuff. Oh, there's Jamie again, posting makeup. Getting down to it, y'all. Do I ever use hair color? Yup. I've been going gray since I was 16. 16, you see? So I've always colored. It used to be, I started coloring my hair at 13, which I think is pretty normal for a lot of people, to be fun. And then I stopped coloring it and I was like, oh no. And I color it all the time. I need to do it now. I was waiting so I could get it so it would still look nice for Christmas. My hair grows so fast, and I didn't want to color it and then it looked like, oh, but it wasn't quite enough time. I don't want to color it all the time. I don't like coloring it every month or every 6 weeks or whatever. I usually wait like every 3 months. So, and then today I'm probably going to ruin my hair because I am going to lighten it. So, but it's long enough now. You guys are so complimentary on my hair. Thank you. It's long enough now that if I really seriously screw it up, I can cut off the ends. My hair routine, I wash it every other day and I dry shampoo it on the off days. I deep condition it a lot, at least twice a week, I guess. Maybe once a week, once or twice. It depends on what I've done to my hair. I love scalp scrubs. I do. I think they are super awesome. I don't blow dry it. I think I, probably every year, I probably blow dry it 5 times, maybe. More than likely, it's probably like 3 times. I usually just let it air dry. The worst thing that I do to my hair is color it. I very rarely use a flat iron. I just don't. What's favorite brand of hair color? I like the Feria brand. There's a lot of repeats. I'm not just like scrolling through anything. What is my winter mantra? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I love snow. I love the winter. What's my favorite genre of music to dance to? Pretty much anything but country. I'm not a big country fan. When did I know my calling was to dance and to teach? That's such a good question, Lisa. I think the calling to teach came before the dancing part. I danced all through high school, but I had gotten out of it in college and having kids and stuff. But I've always worked with kids. I've been told that I am very patient with kids. Depends. The longer that I know children, the less patient I get because I know what they can do and what they're capable of. So I've always known that I was going to work with kids. It's just easy. It's easy for me, and it's not easy for a lot of people. There's some people that should not work with children and don't feel like you have to force yourself to like kids or work with kids if you don't, because it's just, I don't like working with, I don't want to say anything bad, but there's certain people that I don't particularly would like to work with, so I don't. I like working with kids, and I like dealing with my parents, and I like the choices that I've made for my job. The dance thing, my youngest was a year oldish, and I was like, man, there's just something missing. I was just feeling, I don't know, I just felt off, and there's something missing. There's something. I don't know what it is. And then I was like, you know what? I think it's dance. I think I need to get back into dance. And there was an adult class at the studio that I now teach at, and I signed up. And my teacher was amazing, and she was welcoming because I don't look the same anymore. You know, I'm a bigger girl now, which is fine. But I also know how how ballet is and how ballet dancers are and how they can be. And I was really worried. But she was so welcoming and so nice. In my 3rd class in, she said, so what do you do? And I said, oh, I'm just a dance teacher. Or, no, I didn't say that because I wasn't yet. I said, oh, I'm just a mom. And she's like, oh, what did you do before? I said, I was a child care administrator. I worked with kids. She said, really? Would you like to be my sub? And I said, are you crazy? I've been back for literally 3 weeks. And she said, I know, but the training is there. The muscle memory is there. I think you can do this. And I came home and I talked to my husband about it, and he's like, do it. Why not? So I did. And I subbed for her off and on for a few months, and then she had a family emergency, and she was there on Saturday and was gone on Monday, and she never came back. They offered me the job after her FMLA ran out, and that was it. And I've been there ever since. I had to really rebuild my program because when she left, a lot of people were ticked and they were gone. They canceled the recital that year because it was like a month before. And they didn't want to put that on me. I could have done something. I had a moment of freaking out, like, oh my God, I can't do this. And I rebuilt my program, and when I started, I had 31 kids. 31 kids, period. I only had 40 in the recital that year. And then it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. And now I have 63 kids in the Christmas program. I had 90 in the recital last year. So it's just, I know what I can do. I'm good at what I do. And I've worked really hard at making my studio be amazing. And we have an amazing tap teacher, and we have other forms of dance, and we've just worked our butts off, and we have one of the biggest programs in our area now. It's awesome. Favorite movie, The Princess Bride. What do I love most about myself? I do love myself. I'm a really good listener, and I have a really good memory. Especially if I write something down, I usually don't forget it. A lot of these are just repeats, and that's it. That's it. Is that it? All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is so much fun. Hopefully you made it through or just needed background noise. So, if this goes up before December 19th, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway is going on. You just need to be a subscriber and follow the directions in that video. If it's not, go over and check and see who won, I guess. And we'll get through it. Yeah. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And this is going to be closer to the holidays, so have a happy holiday. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.